Welcome back to Breaking Dawn. Now, holidaymakers are spoiled for choice when it comes to destinations and activities to choose from this festive season. But making the ultimate choice for the holiday to remember can be tricky if you don't have the necessary tools at your disposal.
So to avoid being stuck in a hotel room the size of a matchbox or staring at an underwhelming meal, here are some travel apps that are available at your fingertips, right? And we joined in the studio by content creator Lelo Boyana, just to give you some tips on how to navigate your options. Lelo, how's it going?
Good, how's it?
We well, thanks. So, first question, have you ever traveled, booked a place, got there, and were disappointed?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Hasn't that happened to everyone?
No.
Did it happen to you?
Nope.
Although we've long established that your life is unlike everyone else's, so never mind.
Yeah, he pre-plans everything. Yeah, it happens, especially if you don't research properly. You have to look at pictures, you have to read what people have said about the place before you even book there. So what I did was the first time I ever used Airbnb was in Nigeria. And,
Oh, my goodness.
So electricity wasn't there. Okay, so sorry, we also don't have the same thing. So it was not a great experience. So but it was only that once. Other than that, I search, I read, research everything.
And so what's the number one app to go to when you want to travel?
Okay, definitely booking.com. I trust it for accommodation. You can also use TripAdvisor because there's a lot of people that actually post their recommendations in terms of where to go, what to do, where to eat, and so on.
They also post the actual pictures.
The actual pictures,
of the
not
actual
the
room.
Yes,
and the food.
Yes, I trust those. But I also like for people who are indecisive, people like Google Flights, you can just put in your dates, when do you want to travel, what is your budget, and it actually recommends where you can go with that amount.
So you know what the one thing is about pictures,
Yeah.
right? Scale in pictures is very difficult to determine. Now this I know, because sometimes if you're like looking for apartments or whatever,
Yeah.
and you go to houses on show, you're like, dude, this is not what you told me. You know,
not what you
yeah,
looked
this
at.
room is tiny. So how do you get around that issue then?
Where it doesn't look like what it was in the pictures.
Well, it just looks smaller. It'll be exactly what it is, but just
Yes.
smaller.
Which happens a lot in Europe.
Yeah, especially Europe. I mean, you look at our hotels, guys. Our hotels are amazing, by the way. You look at our hotels and you look at their hotels, they generally much smaller and like much smaller than what ours are. So I've gotten used to the fact that, okay, I won't get the same size, but as long as it's clean, the bedding has to be white. You don't want red, black bedding because you need to see what's there. As long as it's clean and comfortable, I'm cool. I don't really mind much about the size because I'm not there to really spend a lot of time at the hotel. I want to be out and checking out the city or whatever place I'm at. So size, not so much.
Are travel apps picking up as a thing? Because I think with travel, for instance, it's always been someone did it for you. So you'll go through a travel agent or you go through a website, for instance, either the airline's website or the hotel itself. Now there are all kinds of aggregator sites. So the TripAdvisors, the Booking.coms, the etc. Are those picking up as a thing?
They are absolutely picking up. For example, when you get to a place, you don't speak the language. There's apps like Google Translate that help you speak the language. There's another one that's called
Duolingo.
Yeah, Duolingo as well. There's another one, it's like Triplingo. I think that one is Triplingo. So they actually give you like popular phrases when you get to the place. When you are in a dangerous situation, what safety language can you use in that instance? There's also like Lounge Buddy. If you travel economy like me, when you get to the airport, you want to see which lounges actually accept people by paying a fee. So there's apps are definitely picking up. So there's like your arts and culture. If you want to know about what museums are in the city that I'm in, where can I go? Definitely, I can't imagine traveling without an app. I mean, when you are in a new city, in an unfamiliar place, just navigating around there, like Google Maps, having the map offline when you don't have data, how do you walk? Not just for driving, but actually for walking maps. So I can't imagine traveling without an app. And also, the one that I was telling you about, the travel, I think it's Triplingo. They actually tell you whether you need to tip in this particular city or country that you're in. How much should you be tipping? What are the kind of people that are there? What is frowned upon in terms of behavior? Because we tend to get to places and we don't know how we're supposed to behave. If I'm LGBTI, for example, can I hold hands with my person? All those kind of things. I think those are important things to know before you go to a place. So apps, absolutely.
Okay, now here's another thing though, right?
Yeah.
Because whenever it's peak traveling time or peak anything time, there's an opportunity for crime. A friend of mine is telling me, I'm not quite sure if it's bookings.com, if I remember correctly, it could have been that. So they made the booking for the holidays, they paid 45 grand. It turned out that was a false booking, right?
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. So they got scammed.
Yeah.
And then the guy went to go check it out and just vacant land. And they thought they had accommodation for December. So how do you then avoid those situations where people obviously scam you out of your money?
How do you spot a scam? Because obviously there are many.
I think
It's too good to be true.
Probably
I
is.
don't think it would be booking.com because some of these sites are actually trustworthy. I mean, if you read reviews, you will know that is it something that I can trust? Yes, you can only know based on people that have used the platform. So you have to use a platform that is trusted, that has been there for a while. A friend of mine also had the same experience, but they also went to someone who also said, oh, I know someone with a place, pay me this much and I'll get you at a place. And they sent them pictures, but when they got there, oh, actually, they don't even know this person who made the booking. So I think don't try and, just really use reputable sites when you make your bookings to avoid disappointment. That's the advice that I would give. Don't use a place you've never heard of. No matter how beautiful the pictures are, if you've never heard of it, if nobody has ever told you that they've been there and they've used the service, don't bother.
So where you going on this holiday?
Darling, unfortunately, I'm not going anywhere because of health issues, but I'll be looking on Instagram at all your pictures, guys, so hopefully you are traveling.
Not us, but let us know at home where you are going your teachers for 5 mornings. Let's travel content creator Lelo Boyana there.